So why is it important to register, Deborah?
It's not just important. If you are carrying out one of those regulated activities, actually you must register. But it's important because if you think about those services, they're offering their services to people who are in very vulnerable situations, and they have a right to know that where they're getting their service from is registered, it's licensed to do that, has to follow certain set standards to ensure that their care is that the standard of care offered to them is good and that it's safe.
And is it consistent, thinking of the care pathway?
It certainly is. I mean, if you consider an elderly, frail person living in their own homes, they may be in receipt of domiciliary care services, for instance. It then may be that they become more frail or unwell, and as a result have to go into hospital. They would be transported from home by the ambulance crew. They would then be treated in the hospital. If they then become less able or more frail, they may have to go and live in a nursing or a care home on a permanent basis. Those standards are consistent across all those different services.
And Deborah, when I'm thinking of consistency, I'm thinking that it's going to be a benefit to both parties, the provider and those who are being cared for.
Absolutely. The person who's receiving the service needs to know that they're going to get a consistent service against set standards, and if that doesn't happen, that they've got some recourse for that. And the provider needs to know what those standards are so that they can ensure they're providing good outcomes for people and that they're meeting the regulations. So it's beneficial for them as well because, unfortunately, in some circumstances, providers don't meet those regulations, and of course the Care Quality Commission can take enforcement action against them. So it benefits the provider to make sure they're meeting those standards.